From being a role model for the younger generation and king of the court, you might guess his name before we explain too much. This is none other than number 23 from the Los Angeles Lakers, LeBron James. From many of the different videos with celebrities and them spending their millions, this one is about another NBA player who chooses to spend his millions lavishly, and our job is to cover it all in this video. Before we get to spill the sass, make sure you have liked the video and subscribed to our channel. And let's dunk into the life of LeBron's spending his $500 million. Warren Buffett said of LeBron, quote, "He's savvy. He's smart about financial matters. It's amazing to me the maturity he exhibits." LeBron James is extensively considered one of the greatest players the NBA has ever seen. James is also one of the most affluent athletes on the planet thanks to his massive NBA salary and even more lucrative endorsement deals. The 6'9" superstar has earned 4 league MVP awards, 4 championships, and 16 All-Star nods throughout his career. In his illustrious 17-year career, LeBron made $126 million through his salary from NBA, while $326 million through endorsements, collectively making him worth $450 million. As a fan of number 23, we all know that he's built up quite the resume off the court also. But James enjoys a lavish lifestyle and is all set to become a billionaire athlete. But before we hit the title of billionaire, let's have a look at his top spending list as a millionaire. Number 10. Parties. Who doesn't love to spend like crazy when partying? And when you're a millionaire, you go reckless. Although LeBron is not big on the club scene, back in 2011, LeBron and friends spent $171,937.53 in a single night at a nightclub in Las Vegas. Not just a night out with the boys, he takes costume parties pretty seriously too. In 2015, he made a cameo as Prince and did a decent Purple Rain lip sync for an old-fashioned Halloween party. The party looked like a great time all around. J.R. Smith even dressed up as Glenn Davis. Number 9. Mansions. In 2003, at the age of just 18, James bought the property in his hometown of Akron, Ohio. Later, he got the chance to eventually build a 30,000 square foot mega mansion that included 19 rooms, a master bathroom suite with a 2-story closet, a recording studio, a 2-lane bowling alley, a movie theater, and a barbershop. These are some images from his $9.2 million mega mansion. $9 million Miami mansion. It was 2010 when LeBron made the infamous "Take My Talents to South Beach" announcement and purchased a 16,679 square foot mansion for $9 million. Though not as big as his Akron home, LeBron's Miami mansion featured a wine cellar, a movie theater, an infinity pool, and 2 60-foot boat docks. When LeBron resigned with the Cavs in 2014, he sold his Miami residence for $15 million and earned $6 million profit. Huge Coconut Grove mansion. Like any other basketball player who gets traded to another team, LeBron was traded over to the Los Angeles Lakers. LeBron moved over to Miami. For this big move, he bought a $9 million home in Coconut Grove. The home stretches out approximately 30,000 square feet in his hometown. It features 6 bedrooms, a home bar, a gourmet kitchen, a wine cellar, a paneled library, and an infinity pool. But he ended up selling the whole compound for $4.4 million. Swanky Brentwood mansion. Not long before he decided to go for bright yellow Laker colors, LeBron James bought himself a home in Los Angeles. His magnificent $23 million spot in the Brentwood neighborhood became the second pad he's bought in LA. The new LA spot is laced with hard oak wood floors that look oddly similar to a basketball court. The home comes with 8 different bedrooms, a personal office, a wine cellar, patio, game room, cigar room, steam room, sauna, spa, massage room, and a kitchen made of pure marble and a natural French oak. Number 8. Endorsement. LeBron makes around $44 million a year in endorsements. He's frequently in ad campaigns for big companies like Samsung. James had an endorsement deal with McDonald's, but he gave up $15 million in choosing not to renew it in 2017. Instead, he became a spokesman for Blaze, a Chipotle-style pizza company where he was a founding investor. Nike lifetime deal. Off the court, James is equally relentless. He is the 3rd highest paid player in the league's history. Nike signed LeBron James to a lifetime deal in 2015. The company signed him a $93 million deal for 7 years right out of high school. In December 2015, they signed him to a lifetime deal that will go far beyond the standard shoe endorsement. The contract is the largest single-athlete deal in Nike's 44-year history. It also marks the first time that Nike has officially given a lifetime deal. The endorsement deal with Nike is worth more than $1 billion. And it's worth mentioning that his 2-year, $85 million maximum contract extension with the Lakers, which he signed in December 2020, only makes him richer. Number 7. Friends. In April of 2018, back when he still wore Cleveland Cavalier colors proudly onto the court, LeBron wanted his teammates to feel and display a sense of fellowship and teamwork. To bring that feeling of togetherness, he wanted his whole team to walk into Game 3 against the Pacers with their class. To ensure that his team looked solid and, of course, stylish, he spent a good sum on everyone on his team for a tailored suit by Tom Brown and made sure they all wore their suits to the arena. Number 6. Cars. As a result of his steadfast success on and off the court, James has accumulated amazing houses, but most noticeable are his cars. His beloved yet modest Kia K900. In 2015, LeBron James interviewed that he loved Kia, and one of his beloved cars was the Kia K900. Many of us didn't believe him when he initially said this, mainly because, at the time, LeBron had an endorsement with Kia, and as the new face of Kia, LeBron was legally committed and paid to say that Kia had the best cars on the planet. Granted, if he weren't signed to Kia, it wouldn't be a hard statement to believe, especially when it comes to the Kia K900. For $50,900, the Kia K900 is an affordable sedan that's reliable for the whole family to ride in. It's only correct to say this because Kia pays big bucks for the endorsement. A Maybach 57S with a catchy number plate. King James infamously bought himself a Maybach 57S in 2008, back when he was in his initial run with the Cleveland Cavaliers. This car purchase was more striking not for the car itself, but for the cocky license plate that stated KNG of OH, clearly calling himself the King of Ohio. However, it's been a long time since we saw him ride in this beauty. In any case, the car, including the plate, had to have cost LeBron between $376,300 and $416,200. A Porsche for himself. One of the main reasons why he thought his mom would love getting a Porsche on her birthday would be because he is the one who loves Porsche. Reportedly, LeBron has at least 4 different Porsches in his garage, so it's easy to say that the Lakers' 23 is a big fan of the Porsche brand. He and his buddy Dwayne Wade bought matching Porsches together as well. One of his favorite models to ride around in is the Porsche 911 Turbo S convertible, which he might have spent $203,000 on. A Ferrari for his birthday. LeBron James is a big enthusiast of Ferrari as well, which probably explains why he was gifted one for his birthday. As much as he loves Ferraris, he didn't buy the Ferrari F430 Spider that many witnessed him drive around in. It was gifted to him by Will Castro. The car reportedly cost around $186,925 to $281,618. His most outstanding Ferrari purchase arrived on his 25th birthday. To make the occasion memorable, LeBron spent between $310,543 and $320,580 at his favorite auto shop, Unique Auto Sports. Number 5. Investments. Before LeBron made the big move to become a part of the Los Angeles Lakers, he had a close relationship with Arnold Schwarzenegger, the former governor of California. Now, the two are active business partners. LeBron and Arnold are among a group of celebrities who put money in Bill Ackman's Georgetown Company and his Hell's Kitchen office building back in May 2018, and now owns a part of that building, his clothing and sneaker line. There is one business that will always be good money, and that is clothes. People can never get enough from shopping for clothes, and people will always need clothes to buy for all seasons. James saw the importance of this business and money potential in clothes and decided to open up his clothing brand. Established in 2011, Unknown offers streetwear, sneakers, and designer garments. They recently opened a big retail store in Brentwood, Miami back in May, which is open every day. Big stakes in a Liverpool club. With LeBron James being the most prominent star athlete in the NBA today, most of his interests and knowledge are related to basketball. However, that doesn't mean he would limit himself from looking for other options or the importance of investing in other sports. That's why in 2011, LeBron bought a 2% stake in Liverpool FC in England that competes in the world's biggest English football league, Premier League, for $6.5 million. This investment paid off well since his shares in Liverpool are now worth $32 million. Being a big-time Hollywood producer, many NBA fans and journalists have suspected that LeBron James agreed to move to the Los Angeles Lakers not for his sports career, but because he wanted to move to LA to pursue his Hollywood ambitions as a producer. LeBron had made a sneak peek in Hollywood in recent years through his cameo in Trainwreck and produced Survivor's Remorse. However, after living in LA, he's been investing in more and more on-screen projects. In September 2018, he made a deal with NBC to co-produce an upcoming basketball drama called Hoops alongside Elizabeth Banks. Number 4. Donations. The LeBron James Family Foundation. Established in 2004, the LeBron James Family Foundation's mission has been to finance the future of at-risk children worldwide and ensure that they all have a promising life ahead. Currently, more than 1,000 children have enrolled in the program. This program has cost him over $41 million, and LeBron hopes to spend even more money on even more children as the years pass by. As the foundation's founder, LeBron James has pledged to pay for as many as 2,300 children to go to college. Historically important donations. LeBron James is a huge fan of the late great Muhammad Ali. He has agreed on several occasions that he thinks Ali is the most outstanding athlete to have ever lived. This is not the only reason behind him producing a documentary on Muhammad Ali for HBO. He also donated $2.5 million to get a Muhammad Ali exhibit built at the Smithsonian Museum. A public school. While many of the listings on this video tend to highlight how James has splurged his millions purely out of fun, sometimes LeBron chooses to use his wealth to give back something positive to his community. For this purpose, he decided to open a public school for children at risk. In an expansion to the LeBron James Family Foundation, he opened I Promise, a school in Ohio with 240 at-risk students in attendance. Number 3. On himself. Maintaining a $1 million body. Perhaps the most shocking thing about LeBron James's career thus far is that he's never faced a career-threatening injury despite taking no days off. The closest he came to an injury was a hand injury, and even then, he hurt himself by punching the wall after a Game 1 loss in the NBA Finals. Miraculously, LeBron has never been injured on the court. As it turns out, LeBron takes some significant steps and kicks out some big bucks to ensure that his body is at 101% at all times. According to his manager, Maverick Carter, LeBron spends about $1.5 million annually on his body. This entails paying for personal chefs and trainers and going through intense body treatment, including hyperbaric chambers, cryotherapy, and wearing Normatec leg boots. His ultra-expensive tattoos. LeBron James is famous for all of the ink marked on his body. He gets pretty much all of his tattoos from the Bang Bang Tattoo Shop in New York City. The customers have always been almost exclusively celebrities, including Justin Bieber, Rihanna, and Katy Perry. Mr. Bang Bang charges at least $500 per tattoo per hour. Considering that big tattoos can take hours on end to finish, these are some expensive tattoos. Number 2. Vacations. International vacation trips around the world. A workaholic like LeBron James needs a break now and again. And when he does, he spends enormous wads of cash to get away from it all. And when we say get away, we mean he travels around the world. One of his most memorable vacations was their honeymoon after their 3-day trip to Capri, Italy. Another big vacation for LeBron was when he and his wife enjoyed a 2014 trip to Greece. The couple went sightseeing in Santorini, Mykonos, and Athens. Number 1. Family. LeBron James met his wife, Savannah, in high school. After having their first date, they were glued by love ever since. He was a basketball player, and she was a softball player and a cheerleader. It's like a modern-day romance. She has watched him grow as both an athlete and as a man over several years, and it was only natural for the next step of their relationship to be marriage. He popped the ring back in 2011 at a New Year's Eve bash, handing her an engagement ring that cost $300,000, and the two got married in a 3-day event in 2013. Spent $300,000 on an engagement ring. On December 31st, 2011, LeBron James proposed to his high school sweetheart during a New Year's Eve party at SL nightclub in Miami. James reportedly purchased at least a 5-carat ring, which retails for $300,000. A Ferrari for his wife. given the fact that he kicked out a whole lot of money for his high school sweetheart's hand in marriage to show her how much he loves her for sticking by his side for all those years. The expensive gift showering didn't stop there, not even when she became his wife. In 2016, he gave his wife for her 30th birthday an old-school Ferrari Testarossa, which, depending on the model and the year of the car, could have cost him at least $240,000. Then again, no one should put a price tag on anything for the love of their life. A Porsche for his mom, but not just his wife. James is generous when it comes to his other family members as well. It's been well documented how much LeBron James loves his mother. He is more than grateful that she taught him to spread towards his friends, partners, and his children as a dad himself. He shows this love by showering his mother with gifts, like in 2014 when he gifted her a brand new Porsche for her birthday. Oh, James, we wish nothing but more success for you. And with all of these presents, the video comes to an end. What are your views on his spending? Comment below, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button while you're at it. Share the video and turn on notifications for all of the amazing content coming your way. Thanks so much for watching. Until next video, goodbye.